Hello, Divine Souls. Welcome back to my channel, Twin Flames Exposed. My name is Terry. I hope you're safe and doing well. If you're new here, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. So let's get the collective energy for this Twin Flame reading today. Holy Spirit, what are the messages for today? And what do you want the collective to know for the person on their mind? You have understanding. I see your side of the situation. Your Divine Masculine is seeing the error of his ways. He knew that he was in the wrong, and now that things have gone awry in his life and all his plans have failed, he's aware that he's the cause of the demise of your relationship because he refused to change. Your next card is habits. I don't know if we will ever change. So your Divine Masculine has to kick his bad habits in order for things to turn around. He's struggling with several addictions, and that's the problem here. Overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. So the reason why your Divine Masculine is feeling overwhelmed is because he knows the right thing to do and he's not doing it. He knows that if he wants this reconciliation with you, Divine Feminines, he has to let go of his codependency issues. There could also be a third party still in the picture, and your Divine Masculine is still on the fence. Mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. So this is why he's overwhelmed. His bad habits have cost him losing the love of his life, which is you. But see, it says, I wish I could right my wrongs, not I'm going to right my wrongs. And then on the bad habits card, it says, I don't know if we will ever change. So this is telling me that your Divine Masculine is struggling with his addictions, and he's still indecisive about changing his ways. It's like he wavers back and forth on what he wants to do. For some of you, if there is a third party situation, I feel like there's kids involved, and that's why your Divine Masculine is having a hard time choosing. And for others of you, he could also be married to this person, but at the same time, he's in love with you, Divine Feminines, and that's why he's feeling overwhelmed. But he knows he made a mistake by not being honest with you. The next card is escape. I left when things were hard. So your Divine Masculine left you hanging. For some of you, he left you with kids and bills, and he treated you like an option. He was also nonchalant about the way he did it, and it left you an emotional wreck, because for some of you, this was sudden with no explanation, and you had to clean this mess up by yourself. And I'm also getting this is only going to be for 1% of you. Some of you were a stay-at-home mom or dad, and you were depending on your Divine Masculine's income, and he just left you high and dry. He escaped because he thought the grass was greener, and he left you scrambling, Divine Feminines. And the last card is conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. So it looks like the party is over. Your Divine Masculine has come to his senses because now he wants to talk and clear things up in hopes of a reconciliation. Because for some of you, it's been months, and others of you, years. Let's clarify these cards. What is the Divine Masculine now understanding? Because this card says, I see your side of the story. You have the Ace of Cups. He's understanding how much you loved him. He's also understanding that he's in love with you. He has a lot of deep emotions and feelings for you, Divine Feminines, and he was holding back. He's also understanding that you guys are soulmates. You have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of fond memories. You guys are reminiscing about each other, and you're also telepathically communicating with each other. Also with the Six of Cups and the Ace of Cups, your Divine Masculine didn't know how to express his love, and this was stemming from his childhood. He felt abandoned and neglected. It could be by his mother or his father, but there was a single parent household, and he never got that love and attention that he was seeking. That's why he's the way he is now, looking for love in all the wrong places and thinking that sex is love. For some of you, you could have a son for your Divine Masculine. I'm also seeing 2 dogs. Your son could be the ages of 3 and 12 years old for some of you, but there was definitely childhood trauma surrounding love, and he never healed from it. So that's why he's always closed off to love, because he feels like he's going to get hurt. What's habits? You have the Star. So just like I was saying, your Divine Masculine is your soulmate. This is a fated connection. And this was also a lesson for the both of you. Your divine masculine was also struggling with his spirituality. But with the star, I feel like he's being enlightened, divine feminines, about what he should do. His guides and angels are trying to steer him in the right direction. For some of you, he is trying to kick his bad habits, but it's an uphill battle. He also knows that his bad habits is getting in the way of his life, getting in the way of him moving on successfully. Yeah, because you also have the Eight of Cups, walking away from these bad habits, letting go and releasing. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And I told you he goes back and forth in his mind on what he should do, because you have the Eight of Swords and the Hangman. I feel like he's really wanting to change, divine feminines. He really wants to get it right. But he knows that in order for him to move on from this, he has to let these toxic people out of his life. What's overwhelmed? You have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about a fresh start. This is what he wants. This is about expansion, change, and movement. And it's also telling me that this is an ending of a cycle. Things are closing out for the better. And I'm hearing the universe tell you, divine masculine, that if he doesn't change his ways, he's going to lose you forever. You guys are also in separation, and it looks like he wants to travel to see you. You could live about 30 minutes to an hour from your divine masculine. Some of you could be in a different state, a different city, or a different country. But he wants a new beginning with you, divine feminines. What's mistakes? You have the Two of Wands. He chose the wrong direction. At the bottom of the deck, you also have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. He definitely had options here. He was in denial about you, but at the end of the day, he went down the wrong road. And just like I said earlier, he walked away from his family with the Ten of Pentacles because he thought that he was going to get this Ten of Pentacles with one of his other options, and that didn't work out. That's also why the Wheel is here. He's getting karma. You also have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So your divine masculine was a player, and I'm seeing that this was an impulsive decision, which is why the next card is Escape. I left you when things got hard. He made a very rash decision, and it ended up blowing up in his face. That's why it's saying that he made a mistake. Yeah, he went to go build with someone else with the Three of Pentacles. And that's why he's getting judgment for what he did. He's in despair. He's regretting what he did, divine feminines. He is so unhappy right now with the choices that he's made. He doesn't know what to do. That's why judgment is also here. He wants your forgiveness, and he wants a second chance. He's grieving right now, divine feminines. He's daydreaming about you. And all he has right now are memories of you, because a lot of you have blocked your divine masculine. You have cut ties. What's escape? Look at this. You have the Devil, the Moon, and the Five of Pentacles. Karma is a bitch, because whoever he went to, it was nothing but an illusion. That connection was built on lies. And the Devil and the Five of Pentacles is also dealing with addictions. That's the only thing that he had in common with this person. There wasn't any substance here. This connection was built on sand. Your divine masculine spent a lot of money in that karmic relationship. That's why the Five of Pentacles is here, because now he's broke. For some of you, he could also have a gambling problem. Someone here like to play scratch-offs or lottery tickets. Some of you, it's alcoholism. Some of you, it's cocaine or meth. There's also sex addiction here. And for some of you, your divine masculine has several addictions. But this third party was an enabler. This third party fueled his addictions. And for some of you, you may have known that your divine masculine drank here and there, but you didn't know that his addictions was this severe, because he was hiding a lot of it from you. He has deep-seated issues, and this is stemming from childhood. So he escaped from you, divine feminines, because you were too clean and serene. He escaped because you were holding him accountable. He escaped because he knew that he couldn't get away with dirt. That's why he chose the karmic over you. And now he's paying the price. And the last card is conversation. What is the divine masculine wanting the divine feminines to know? Look at this. You have the Two of Cups. You're his true love. Point blank, period. He can't get over you. He hasn't gotten over you. And he will never get over you. This is another soulmate card. This is all about marriage and engagements, passion, union, and attraction. He wants to tell you how he feels. Remember, the Ace of Cups was your very first card. That's all about strong and deep emotions. And so he's going to be telling you, Divine Feminines, that he wants a reconciliation. And for confirmation, you have the Ace of Pentacles. He wants to commit. Right behind that, you have the Ten of Cups. He wants his family back. And he's definitely going to be reaching out because you have the Eight of Wands. This is fast communication coming in. This is also travel. The Eight of Wands is about taking action. So there's a message or phone call coming in because he can't hold back any longer. Yeah, I can't make this shit up. You have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. He wants a new beginning with you, Divine Feminines. And there's no denying that. I was getting ready to put this deck up and the Tower flew out. So I'm seeing this two ways. You're going to be getting unexpected and fast communication from your Divine Masculine. I also feel like your Divine Masculine's life is upside down and that situation with that third party is over and he's awakening. So in the extended reading, I'm definitely going to be looking at this Tower. But before we go, let's get a few more messages. Holy Spirit, what final messages do you have for the Divine Feminines? The first card says, attached to my ex. I'm attached to my ex emotionally, physically, or spiritually. I need time and space to break this connection. He now knows that it was a big mistake by going back to his ex. The next card is mother wounds. My mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult. I have challenges with connecting to the Divine Feminine energy within me and externally. Didn't I tell you guys that your Divine Masculine either had mommy issues or daddy issues? And he wasn't shown love. And for some of you, he thought sex was love. So there was definitely mother wounding here. The next card says, you're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart and I really enjoy our conversations. And your last message at the beginning of the reading was conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. Your Divine Masculine really misses your conversations. And it's because, Divine Feminines, you have taught him a lot. You're a very in-depth person and he loves your intellect. The next card says, not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. And it's not the right time because your Divine Masculine is trying to clean up his life. That's why the Tower just flew out. And on this card, it says, I am overwhelmed. And overwhelmed was one of your cards. It says, the stress from this is draining me. Yeah, his life is a mess. And on the last part of the card, it says, I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. So this is telling me that your Divine Masculine is single. And with the Tower flying out, that was confirmation that that situation has come to an end. All right, let's get one more. You have the future. I daydream about our future together. Going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. I told you, your Divine Masculine wavers back and forth on what he wants. He's daydreaming about you, like I said. He wants a future with you. He wants to grow old with you. And he wants it all with you. But he's all up in his head on what he should do. And the reason why he's up in his head, Divine Feminines, is because he knows that he needs to change. And he knows that there's not going to be a reconciliation until he turns his life around. So let's take this to the extended reading. I want to clarify, I'm attached to my ex. I want to see what's really going on with this third party. And I also want to see, what does your Divine Masculine really want for himself? Is he getting help for his addictions? Or is he still in low vibrational energy? And since he wants to have this conversation with you, Divine Feminines, I'm going to channel a message from your Divine Masculine, from his heart space, to see how he really feels about you. And does he really want this reconciliation? So if you guys would like to purchase the extended readings, it's for members only, but I'm offering a 7-day free trial, so you guys are free to check it out. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so when I upload new content, you'll be notified. Have an awesome day. Love and light always.